Going live. And apparently I'm live now. Woohoo! Hey everybody, welcome to my very first live stream. Like, way! So today it's a few things going on today. Firstly, I reached 100 subscribers on YouTube, so oh my god, never thought I'd get there. I'm so happy about that. Like, thank you so much. People were sharing my links, asking others to subscribe, all sorts of things. It was just wonderful. I love it. Oh, thank you. Up to 500. I would love that. And sorry if I made you jump, Lauren. But yeah, so thank you for everyone who's here. I see people, just hopping in left, right, and center in the chat. That's wonderful. So yeah, a little bit of celebration for 100 subscribers. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to launch a few things. So firstly, I have a huge amount of people coming on the podcast over the next few weeks. Lauren is with me on Saturday, and then they just seem to pile up like crazy. I have Geeky Eerie coming on. We're going to talk about some show predictions. I have Master of the Deck coming on for an episode. We're going to talk about shipping in the Wheel of Time. Vance, the Gleeman, and Zool, who's in the chat, is going to be joining me, and we are going to be discussing languages, dialects, pronunciations, all sorts of things like that. And I have a very, very special guest that I will leave as a complete surprise. It's no one famous. Don't panic. I didn't get someone from the show. Barney has not written me back. Ugh, Barney, write me back. I know you're watching. Come on. But yeah, this is a special one that I thought about. I'm off for a couple of weeks looking after my nephew. And I had an idea of, while I'm down in Essex, where I'm originally from, that I would get this guest on and we'll have some fun. Yes, MK, yes, let Barney blow, definitely. So the podcast is just going crazy. People joining left, right, and center, and it's just so much fun. The YouTube channel, although going slower, I'm up to 100 subscribers. Like, I'm loving that. Narg is hanging around. Narg is getting better. I have acquired a few things for Narg. And I hope to have another video out next week. Narg will be helping me over the weekend, fingers crossed. And yeah, we just hope we can keep doing that more and more. That's okay if you can't stay for long. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, mostly today is about launching the Great Tam Search. Great Tam Search? Great Tam Joke Search. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure you're well aware, I do Tam jokes every day on Twitter, with the exception of yesterday. I felt that we should do one yesterday, obviously. Bro Jordan, miss you, love you. Yeah, so I've decided that which one's the best. We need to figure this out. And I asked you guys, a couple of months ago now, I think it was, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do a giant bracket? Do you want me to just like find the one that was liked the most? How do you want me to do this sort of thing? You guys voted. A few people weren't interested, which I thought was quite amusing because I put on the option, don't care, you're not funny. And I'm like, well, they are dad jokes. They're not meant to be hilarious. But sometimes they are. And you guys voted you wanted a massive bracket, and I wanted a selection of all the ones that basically, sometimes they get put on Facebook. There's someone who puts them into, I think it's the group that Ebony runs. I forget, there's 2 or 3 that she's involved in. One of the ones that she's involved in, it's one I've been involved in for 10 years, 12 years, something like that. Someone in there, I think it's Richard. Someone pops them in. I can't remember who it is. If you're watching this, thank you. I do appreciate that. I love the publicity. I love the jokes. I love the jokes are being shared. I mean, I think that's wonderful. I trawled through 105 Tam jokes. So I did this, a month ago? 3 weeks ago, actually. Yes, it is. There we go. Thank you, MK. Richard Godin. Not sure if I'm saying that right. Terrible pronunciation. That's why I'm doing an episode on it. I trawled through 105 jokes to find out how many likes they got on Twitter and how many likes they got on Instagram. And I totaled them all up to find out the best. And then I took the top 64, which it was quite a feat to work out how to do this. But I took the top 64 and I've got them in a randomized bracket, which I couldn't find a 64 bracket set up to do. So I've just got that on an Excel file on my computer. And starting tomorrow, I will be whistling them down bracket by bracket until we find the greatest Tam joke. It runs, obviously tomorrow's the 18th. It runs from tomorrow. The final for the absolute best joke of the best Tam Joke 2020 will be on November the 13th. So it's going to run for almost a couple of months as I sort of spread them out so they're just not all like, bosh, you got to pick in 1 week sort of thing. And I have been very lucky that I have some of the other content creators in the community helping me out. We've got a range, YouTubers, podcasters, people using their Twitter accounts to help me host the bracket. So I'm going to do the first round on my account, and then we're going to move it over, and we've got who we got Fantology helping out, reading the pattern. If you're still here, thank you. Another turning, a hero's journey, and the Black Tower podcast guys are all helping me by running parts of the brackets for part of one of the weeks or whatever it might be, hosting it on their pages, because I want to get this out to you're still here, lovely. Get this out to as many people as possible so everybody has a chance to vote on what their favorite joke is. I do have a grand prize at the end that I'm going to give away, but I'm not going to reveal the prize yet. Some of you content creators have been slipped in and you know what it's going to be because I was bouncing ideas around, but most people are unaware and it's going to stay like that. Delusion, is it a trip to England? Wow. Well, I mean, you've just gone and given it away there, Delusions, haven't you? Like, is a trip to England? Yes, I'm obviously that flush with cash that I can just spring a trip to England. No, it's not a trip to England, but it is an actual object of something, and top joke in bronze. Oh my God, that is brilliant. I love that. Yes, it sounds delusional, but it's not the top joke in bronze. It's not a trip to England. No, actually what you do is I'm moving to wherever you live and I'm just going to live in your basement because why not? That's there we go. No, it's not that either. I'm actually making that up. Don't worry. But yeah, it's a little something I want to do, and it's going to be an annual thing. I'm going to do this every single year and figure out the best Tam joke every year. So this year it's the best Tam joke of 2020. I know we're not finished on 2020, but it's going to be another year by the time I do this again. And I feel like, I can just call it 2020. That's going to work. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. So many people. I've got room. I love kids. It's okay. I've got an extra dog kennel somewhere. I love that. Thank you. I'm not that giant a guy. I can probably fit in a dog kennel. It's fine. So yeah, there's going to be a prize announced near the end. It's going to be very, very easy to enter. I want loads of people entering and having an opportunity to win this. And it's going to be a one-off. I'm going to have one myself, and then I'm going to have one made. This is something I've made bespoke for the winner, and they will be the only other person to have one of these apart from myself. So I'm very, very excited about this, and I think it's going to be just so much fun. So if you can get involved, and say that starts tomorrow. If you hop over to my Twitter account, I'm sure most of you know it. If you haven't, you're missing out on Tam jokes. What are you doing with your life? And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I can't believe how many people are here. This is crazy. So yeah, is it going to be a honey cake? No, but there is talk of me actually cooking honey cakes at JordanCon 2021 if it happens. Fingers crossed at this stage. Is it? Who is it? One of the ladies from Dragon Mount was making honey cakes on their channel a few weeks ago. Kitty, there we go. It was Kitty. And we said we'd have a honey cake cook-off at JordanCon 21. So, I mean, that might happen. We'll see what happens with JordanCon. But I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm getting really tangenty now. I'm sorry. If you've listened to my podcast, this is what we do. Yes, Dana, a bespoke prize. Yes, I'm using all the big words now. Getting out the proper England. So a couple other things I want to talk about, just to, celebrations, launching, things like that. I've got on the Frosty Mug wheel, the Frosty Mug bandwagon. There we go. And launching hopefully tonight, fingers crossed, I will be having merchandise launched. Ooh, so exciting. So there's like a couple of t-shirts. I've obviously got a mug on the go. Not this one. This is just one of my generic mugs. I fancy the very, very large cup of tea. So it's my one stolen from Starbucks. But don't tell anybody. But yeah, so we've got t-shirts, hoodie, beanie and like a regular mug, and obviously the frosted mug. So, and no, that's not the prize either. The frosted mug is just something fun that I'm doing anyway, because why not? I love the frosted mugs. The Wheel Reed's got them. Dusty's got them. Yeah, I think they're brilliant. So I was like, how do I get one of these? And yeah, I'm getting it set up. So there will be, hopefully tonight, but probably by tomorrow at the very latest, merchandise that you can buy from my channel, which I would be thrilled if you wanted. That would be amazing. I'm going to get myself a frosty mug regardless, because I want one of those. And yeah, I think that's going to be great. So, but there's a regular mug, as I say, t-shirts, there's a nice hoodie, and I've gone for a beanie as well, because I love a good beanie. I don't wear them in the kitchen, but I do love a good beanie, generally speaking. Right, what else we got going on? So, other than that, I'm kind of launching also a service for you as well, by the way. So, it's a service is not quite the right way. I don't know. So, as I've said to a few people, my laptop is as old as my nephew, who's almost 12. I've had it for like 10 years. I can barely edit a video. It takes me like 3 days to edit any video longer than about 5 minutes, which obviously is very tough to cook in. So I am doing what lots of people seem to be doing. And I was like, let's go for a Ko-Fi page, see if anybody will help me out to get a new laptop. But I want to be able to give something back. I don't just want to be like, hey, help me out, because that's not fair. So you lot have all been saying to me, Rob, I love your voice. Rob, it's amazing. I love your voice. You know, I listen to you all day, all this sort of stuff. I mean, multiple people have said this to me. I don't think my voice is that great. That's just me. But, you know, I'm not going to argue if you keep telling me this. So I would love to offer narrations. I would say quotations from the book for you. I could talk about a bespoke subject in a podcast for you, you know, whatever. So I'm thinking, if you want to help me out to get a new laptop, and there's no like, you know, don't be spending fortunes. Like, you know, if you feel inclined, any amount will be wonderful. I will quite happily do a narration of the books, one of the quotes, Ashman Kill, whatever you might be. Just talk. MK, I love that, MK. I don't care what you say. Just talk, Rob. Well, that's what I'm doing now. So, you know, Cynthia, what is the Cynthia? Only if I do narration as Narg. I mean, if you want narration as Narg, I will do narration as Narg. You know, that sounds brilliant to me. That sounds hilarious. I could definitely get behind that. But yeah, so all the details of these things, I will obviously put out on my social media as and when they're sort of fully confirmed in regards to the merch. And there are details of all of them in the description to the video, although the merch website is probably not up yet. I've just snuck it in there quick because Jen told me what the link would be, and she was going to let me know when it's done, which I'm still waiting on, but I'm guessing by tomorrow, most likely. So if you want to check out any of those things, they'll be there. The voice of Luz Theron. I mean, I could give it a stab. I mean, I did Rand on the Dusty Wheel. I mean, come on. So, you know, I could definitely give Luz a go as well. But yeah, all the descriptions will be, all the links will be in the description. And obviously I'll put things back out when they're all confirmed. But yeah, so yes, it's exactly what I'm doing. Thank you. Reading the pattern. Yeah, I'm offering my narration exactly how you just said in the chat. So if you're in the chat and you're reading that and you've missed what I said, that's exactly what I'm doing. So yeah, that's kind of all my announcements. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. I didn't think I'd get to 100 subscribers. In fact, 6 months ago, I didn't even do YouTube. I didn't, my rant, my lane, my savior from a busted head falling off the wall. Yeah, I didn't even, I watched YouTube videos and that was about it. I never even heard of podcasting. Well, probably had heard of podcasting, but didn't really know what it was. Yes, I am. And Lauren, you don't have to donate like that. I'm more than happy to do that. That's not a, that's not, oh, by the way, because I'm doing that now, you don't have to do anything. I'm like just thrilled you asked me to do it. And it kind of inspired me to do this, but, kudos on the acting job. Thank you. I got so distracted with the physical acting that I missed my line on one occasion. And then on the other occasion, my mic didn't pick up my voice for some reason. So I was just like, said it twice. And then like, they were, Rob, is your mic? I'm like, oh no, okay, I'll do it again. So yeah, it was hilarious. It was all very last minute at the Dustyville. We'll go on a tangent there for a moment. Like, it was just Matt put out a sort of a call to the content creators. Who wants to be on? And I was like, I would kill to be on. I don't care that it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I will be there. And yeah, half hour later, he's like, you're in. And I had no idea what I was doing. And I'm sorry, Delusions. I am far. I'm definitely not pretty enough to be running one of those accounts. So maybe an only voice. I could do that as opposed to the other options that are going through the pan, through the chat there. Yeah, only voice. I'm not doing the only thing. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. So this, yes, but no, maybe not. But yeah, it was, wasn't it? Like I said, it was very last minute. I was like, you've got like 2 hours notice you're going to be on. I mean, we got the script. Oh God, what? Like, we logged in. Here's the script. Start reading. I was like, what? Lauren, I'm ignoring that, but thank you. And yeah, we just read the script, and then suddenly it was like, okay, you're in. And yeah, it's a very different experience being on the other side of the screen, although I was still on the same part of the screen, obviously, but you saw me on the other side of the screen, and it was a very different experience. It's my first time, and I loved it, and I look forward to doing just more things like that. So yeah, anybody ever wants me to come on their show, just let me know. I'm always game for it. It's, yeah, it was literally minutes before. I couldn't believe it, but so much fun. Anyway, I was on such a tangent there. What was I saying before that? I've totally forgotten. So yeah, okay. So I didn't even YouTube. There we go. That's what I was saying. I wasn't even YouTubing. I hadn't heard of podcasting, and until Jordan Cole went online, I didn't even know about you lot. I was like, what have I been missing out on for years? I've been struggling by myself. No one to talk to about this, and yeah, here I am 6 months later. What are we on? 17? No, not even 6 months later, and I've got a YouTube channel. I've got a podcast. I've got merchandise. I'm doing a giveaway, like joke competition. Like, you guys are blowing my mind with the support and the love. And yeah, this is just a small little teaser. I'm not going to go on for hours. Just to say. Delusions. Wow, that is not a bad idea. Do you know what? I did look at the Patreon stuff. I decided not to go with that. I don't have consistent enough content to give that value for money, in my opinion. So that's why I've gone the Ko-Fi page. But part of that was like not a Zoom dance party, but a monthly, let's just talk Wheel of Time thing with my patrons. So when I eventually get to that stage, and I think, right, now I can do a Patreon page, I can give people actual content that's worth money, on a regular basis. I will throw in a dance party. There we go, Delusions. I will throw in a Zoom dance party just because you've said that. So but yeah, just a huge thank you to everybody for supporting the page, supporting me. And all the lovely messages I get. I have not had a single negative comment yet. Touch wood. Probably going to get loads now. Although I have had a couple of people on that Facebook page when my joke is put up as a screenshot. Someone goes, "Oh my God, this joke is terrible," and things like that. So that is I've had those, but that's Facebook. Facebook is toxic. We don't like no Twitter of time, not Facebook of time. So. Well, yeah. So before I start wrapping up, guys, is there anything that you want me to, apart from a Zoom dance party or obviously an OnlyFans page, apparently, anything that you guys want me to be doing on the channel? I've got more stuff for Nard coming up. I have, yes, Barney. Do you know what? Barney never got back to, I'm going to hit him up again. Why not? I know he's a little busy filming right now, but, we could, yeah, come troll me once a day. Am I saying that right? I'm never sure if I'm saying that right. In fact, the first time I, quote, met her on Discord, I thought it was a bot talking because it was a very robotic tone that was coming through. And someone was like, that's a bot. Don't worry. And I was like, oh, okay. Just kept saying things randomly. I was like, right. And then I learned, and the next time I was on, that it wasn't. So, so me and, okay, Delusions, that's an interesting situation you just thrown in chat there. Barney on my OnlyFans, like, I don't know the internet can handle that. my accent. He's British as well, so 2 British accents, and then Barney. I think we might break the internet. You know, Barney does that well enough by himself most of the time when he's allowed to be on the internet, obviously. So, my God, Lauren. That is hilarious. I'm sure you're all seeing that in the chat that Laura's just put in. I'm going to leave that one there. No, don't apologize. That is that's hilarious. So, but yeah, what do you guys want me to do? I've got more stuff coming with Narg. I'll bug Barney to come chat again, even if it's a case of a pre-recorded podcast that's you know, I could ask 5 questions tops and nothing to do with the TV show, I suppose, or whatever. But yeah, is there something you'd like me to do? To be looking into, you know, just let me know, because you know I'm game to try anything. My next food cooking is actually suggested by Null, my first time reader, because it's a dish that he read in the very first book, and he's like, make that sounds like fun, but let's fancy it up. So hopefully this weekend I am filming. So Tam had left for him. So after we'll go back to the beginning. So Rand has been healed by Moraine, and obviously Tam, has been healed by Moraine. Why did I say Rand? And Rand is then sleeping, having his nightmare. He wakes up and his food. It's beef broth, and then there's bread, ham, and cheese. So I'm going to luxurify that. I'm going to pimp that up. There we go. We'll go with the colloquial phrase. I'm going to pimp that. We're going to do a nice beef stew, and then I'm going to do a luxury ham and cheese toasty. And we're just going to have some fun with that. But if you guys have suggestions or things you want me to do, just let me know. Oh, yeah. Mistress Alvear food. Exactly. So it's going to be good. Don't think I can pull off a Mistress Alvear. I could give it a try. That could be entertaining. I'm not going to break out the wigs. I'm not Rick Apper. I'm not doing that. So, but yeah, a toasty MK. Yeah, you'll see. Don't you? You'll see what's going on. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys, because I've gone for everything, all the announcements. So people coming on the show. Well, it's a toasty. So. All right, I'll tell. Am I back? There's an internet. See, I told you the laptop was crap. I